It's up.
It's up.
3 cup.
Perfect.
Let me make sure the stream is up. Can be heard. It's gonna get weird when I have to stream my own match. Should be up here. Okay. Andy, say a sentence, and then Lance, say a sentence.
A sentence.
A sentence.
Okay, audio is all good.
Perfect.
Stream looks fine. Now I am
We'll
going
let people
to
start to filter in.
Yeah. So spectate, and spectate. Now for the Land and Andy, I am going to link you guys the bracket that you can look at so you can see who's playing.
Oh, did you send me the well, the bracket will answer my questions.
Land, Andy. I pinged you both in the Discord with the bracket.
Sounds good.
So the way we're going to go about this is we're going to do Bully Squad versus Golden Ratio first. And then we're going to do Frighteners versus Brutal Leg. If Oath's team is ready at that point, we will do Bounty versus the winner of Golden Ratio and Bully Squad before we move on to Royal Knights versus the winner of Frighteners versus Brutal Leg.
All right.
Do we have a Oh, perfect. Bully Squad. I don't know who Bounty is. Who's on Bounty?
It's Oath and I forget the other 2 members.
Okay. Brutal Leg. That's a good one. So let's look at what people are using.
So yeah, we got the Bully Squad on Alpha. Goth is running the Redshift Lamb, was made popularized by Nax from Unterbeck's last tournament with a pretty dominant showing and has really caught on fire in ranked 3s since then. Saris is running his classic lightweight Warg build, which puts out huge damage and stagger. And we got Neems running a laser swap, which is always reliable for putting out a lot of damage, and is a little tankier compared to the other 2.
Unfortunately, I didn't get a good look at what the other team's running just yet. I know we got one dedicated
Sentinel
missile.
Yeah, I got Sentinel missiles, and that a lot of times you'll see a missile support option on teams. They can be hard to nail down, provide a lot of impact from a distance. Blex running a laser boat, which is, pretty mobile for the AP and defense it's got, and can once again put out a lot of damage. I expect to see that, and Neems trade a lot of fire. And then Chappie's got 2 Zims, which is never a bad choice.
No.
Plus that nice RJ kick.
Absolutely. I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out with one team having a dedicated missile option. I know that Goth is taking the role of the dedicated missile option at the moment with the 2 duos on the back.
Yeah, and Saris has a couple duos as well, so they've still got some good ranged options. Got both squads just trading missiles right now. Now,
This seems to
Bully's
have
starting to
been-
go in.
Oh, they're going in already?
Yeah, we kind of got 2-on-2 with the support options hanging back. Now Goth coming in to join the fray.
Looks like it's an initial advantage to Bully Squad. They've got 1 down, 2 down now, haven't lost a unit yet. Memes is close. Terminal's probably going to pop here in a second.
Yeah, we got Bully Squad taking an early advantage.
Now, Police Squad is struggling to take down Changeling, but that may change here in a moment. Terminal is up on Changeling. He's done a fantastic
Yeah, we'll see if anyone can
job
confirm Changeling. Got the first 2 Bullies members terminal triggered. See how much damage they can get.
Down 2. We could see the score stabilize here in a second. Yep, there we go. However, all of Bully Squad went down at the same time. I imagine that was by design. They're going to have 2 back.
And yeah, they've got only Changeling. We'll see if he can buy some time.
Yep. Looks like we're basically effectively doing a reset with Bully Squad up 1 kill plus some bonus points.
Yep, everyone's kind of resetting back at their spawns. Now, the Plex team's gonna have to kind of move in because they've got the disadvantage.
They're in a tough spot right now. They're going to want to kill Goth. He's got our fun little exclamation point. But he's also in the most mobile of Bully Squad builds. However,
Yep, yeah, and they got a
stopping him from
3-on-2
getting
now.
tight
That's
in.
quickly about to turn into a 3-on-0. We'll see if they can get down Changeling quickly when he spawns. But it's strong start. Yeah, he's disengaging. Smart
Yep.
choice by Sentinel.
Goth actually doing the same, taking an opportunity to chase after
Good old
Changeling.
1 AP chase down.
Shift.
Yeah, Goth's still hanging on. Oh, Goth's down. See if the Black and the rest of his team can get a bit of an advantage here.
Well, I think their best move is going to be try to figure out what they individually can do and hope for next round going.
Yeah, at
little
this
bit
point
more
you just
their
want to
way.
start practicing strategies, see what you can do differently for the next round. It's a big hill to climb.
In a tough spot individually, and as both individually and as a team, focusing all their long-range options onto Changeling is a cool idea. It forces them to pursue. However, they're so quick on the kill. They have 4 Rebulas between Memes' Swap and the 2 with Goth, plus Ceres with the quick pickups. It's such a huge amount of damage out. And Ceres is doing a fantastic job getting behind the doubles in shield. And just absolutely not allowing them to run around the battlefield at all.
No, they've got a lot of good combination of mobility and firepower, so you can't escape easily, and if they get 2 on you, you're in trouble.
Memes' ability to swap targets too is fantastic. It's not the easiest build to run. I know people say like Juggler's brain dead and all that, but in truth, especially in a multiplayer, in a 3v3 match, where there are a lot of people trying to pressure you. The fact
Yeah, and
he's
as a
able to
juggler, you
manipulate
want to be
it.
getting in, doing damage, and then switching targets immediately to rinse and repeat.
It's not as easy as people think. I will say
Golden
Changeling
Ratio's
has
doing
done
a good job kind of, weathering the storm here in the second half, but just gave up a little too much advantage early to get any momentum. We'll see if they can make any adjustments for this next round.
I think what they would have to do, look at the final score. Fantastic job. I really like it with Bully Squad. I often see them within very, very close point totals. They're all very much able to effectively put out damage while engaging. What do you think Golden Ratio would have to do to turn this around?
So I think the biggest thing they're going to want to do is try to get that early advantage, and it's probably going to be focusing someone down. You're generating a 2-on-1 early, so that they can, so that Ceres doesn't have a lot of health, Goth doesn't have a lot of health, so that if they can be taken out relatively quickly, and Golden Ratio has the firepower. If you get a full volley of missiles on either of them, they're going to be staggered. And then a couple of volleys of lasers or Zims, and their terminal armor is popped.
But Bully does a really good job about...
Yeah, but Bully Squad does a really good job about about backing each other up. So that's a lot easier said than done.
Oh, we got to put him back on Alpha. Perfect.
And Blue Squad's, been playing together for a couple months at this point. Golden Ratio is a relatively newer team, and with teams, having that familiarity with each other is something that you just can't, you can't cheat your way to. There's no shortcut.
Oh, absolutely. Takes time. It'll be interesting, I think, and oh, right. I apologize, Josh. I default to male pronouns. I have for everybody.
It's okay.
All right, round 2.
All right, so we're swapping spawns here. That I think in this map, the Alpha is definitely the preferential spawn. Kind of having the Strider to use as cover is a good thing to have. So we'll see if Golden Ratio can turtle a little bit, force the bullies to come to them.
We'll see. I'm interested in what how they're gonna play it. Looks like neither team going for the Strider.
Yeah, both teams kind of just hovering around, trading some missiles.
Getting close. There goes Ceres coming underneath the Strider, going for 3.
Yep. Going right for the missile support. No one doesn't have any direct fire options to really fend them off.
It's interesting how Bully Squad handle their target acquisition. Oftentimes you'll see situations where all 3 are engaging the team independently, but will very quickly shift focus when someone's weak.
We got a much stronger start here for Golden Ratio.
Absolutely.
Got two members on 1 AP. Ceres confirmed. See if they can finish off Goth before she does more damage. Alright, but now it's got Golden Ratio's got 2 on 1 AP as well, so we got a pretty even start.
They're at something of an advantage right now. Changeling still at full health.
Yeah, Neems has the point bonus and is pretty low on health, so if they can focus him down quickly, they could get a nice momentum here. And Chappie taking down a terminal very quickly. Great job targeting him down. Changeling just pretty much ignoring Changeling here. Neems finally terminaled. See what Bleck can do with their last bit of AP. Yep, and now that's 3 on 1. They're going for Changeling. This is a smart move with Missile Rats. That if you can kind of weather the storm from them and get that 3 on 1, there's not a ton they can do to fend you off from different directions.
Changeling, even then, doing a great job hanging in with 1 AP.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta confirm them once you get that terminal. Much stronger start here.
But fantastic job by Bully Squad turning it around. They regained the initiative quickly. the damage output on Neems' juggler is just fantastic, and he's done a fantastic job getting behind and catching him off guard.
Yep. Yeah, and if, someone gets hit by a word or two and staggered, it's all over. The juggler's also there.
Yeah, Ceres and Neems are doing a great job of coordinating those attacks.
Yeah, Sentinel, tougher job disengaging that time, and got taken right out. Oh, good job confirming Ceres right away. Neem's almost staggered. If you can just get him the damage down. Good job, Goth, coming in for support.
Goth and Ceres. It's man, it is cool to see the boat in threes, but man, it's a big target.
It's a big target, but you got to stagger it a couple times to take it down. Yeah, Neem's just hanging on right here.
Yeah.
Was that, a quarter AP about 30 seconds ago, and still just got his terminal popped.
Fantastic movement. I think we got both Neems and Happy Chappy using the P10 booster.
Yeah, that's one of those interesting kind of meta discoveries in that recent game. The starter booster, due to that fast and cheap assault boost, providing a lot of movement options.
Especially with Neems in conjunction with Coral Jet, just has a lot to play with. Neems,
yeah, and I imagine Chappie's on Santai too, which is with all of that, capacity, can get a lot of RJ kicks in.
Well, this is a kind of tough situation here. Neems doing a great job staying away. Team's ready.
Yeah, but now it's 15 seconds to go. It's going to be too much to catch up, but still not giving up, which you always appreciate seeing.
Good showing. Very good showing. Again, this is one of those situations where we have a less experienced team going up against one of the preeminent Western teams groups.
Yeah.
Ceres, Goth, and Neems have a lot of practice with each other. Fantastic job. Did real well in the last tournament when we had the Japanese run roughshod over our community. But they put up a great fight.
No, and really nice adaptations by Golden Ratio. We're able to make, especially that first half of the match, a lot closer. So, always good to see as well.
Yeah,
so I hope to see more from them in the future.
So it looks like up next is going to be Frighteners versus Brutal Legs. We've got Kai, Core, and Josh up against
Josh
Altarius.
Himself.
Yes. The man, the myth, the coordinator.
Now it gets interesting. Can I turn off audio recording midstream?
What you could do? No, that wouldn't work. You could make a secondary party if you're willing to forgo game audio and do a Discord party with Core and Kai. And then keep this open.
Okay. No,
that works. You're smart.
I've got a plan. All right, I'm set.
I'm going to take this moment to look at what our friends are using. Off topic, Andy, but how's the are you running the double Harris this season?
Running the build I got on right now.
Once
double
I get
Harris, double plasma.
I'm gonna bring the Cocolets back out, but
all right.
It's always fun. I think that the lightweight rifle kites are kind of keeping the lightweight dream alive. I do not count LAN as a lightweight. I know they technically are, but not in my mind.
Yeah, it's tough because you see some Etsugen lightweights, but they can't do much against Etsugen midweights because they're in the same range.
The Etsugen seems like the preeminent weapon of this season. I've been watching a lot of Josh and Daigen play screen share, and it's a really good weapon.
And it's just very good all around. You can have one of them with something else.
You push it out a little further than I'm used to, though. That's the thing. It seems like the intuitive choice for someone who is a BBO player would be to jump on the Etsugens. There's a Japanese player, Nicked, who went double Etsugen, horizontal missile, whip, which is a great option. It's a lot of fun, but it's not quite a BVO equivalent. You want to push yourself further out than
no, you either want to push yourself further out or you really want to use the assault boost to buff your impact.
Mm-hmm. Which lends itself either to a heavier playstyle, or again more something akin to a kite maintaining distance. That's why
I've fooled around with double Etsugen a bit, and normally ends up being a double Etsugen double missile setup, and kind of using the impact for when they close distance, but kind of kiting with the missiles.
I just want to hit someone with a sword, man. I don't want to shoot them with pistols
what the heart wants.
Sword. Not a lot of people running it these days. Not a lot.
No.
I'll tell you why, though. It's because the recoil on the Kokolets and the Duckets in particular, something's in the air
and the Sampu
away from you. And this, we don't even talk about the Sampu.
The 80-meter range on the Sampu.
God, it's hard. It's really hard. But it's really easy to mitigate damage from those weapons. However, all that said, when they work, they work. And they work a lot better against double Zims than people think.
Yeah, and they're great against shields as well. I think that's one of the reasons you see more Etsugens, is that the kind of sustained fire against shields can overload them pretty quickly.
Sustained kinetic damage is the enemy of the pulse shield. But speaking of sustained kinetic damage, damn, that transition didn't work at all. I was really hoping I'd open up all of 19's AC.
Well, we got Kai with some 2 Etsugens we were talking about. Now the build he's rocking right now, 2 edges and 2 earshots is another pretty common threes build. You see, I think 3 or 4 different teams in the last tournament were rocking variants of it. And this is the kind of that you'll see 2 Basho arms even with the Etsugen because it has relatively low recoil. You can get a couple bursts before you start having trouble. So if you got some trigger discipline, you can maintain pretty good accuracy. And the weight drain and AP of Basho is just hard to beat.
What's really interesting about it is its playstyle, from what we saw in the Japanese tournament, is almost an inversion of what would expect from a singles variant. There's a lot of opening with the earshots and using the Etsugens either to maintain stagger on fleeing targets or for direct damage. The direct damage on Etsugens is pretty crazy, especially
it's got a 190 direct hit and pretty good DPS. And it's versatile because you can use it either way. That if you're chasing a kite, you're got the P10 again, so you can assault boost forever, track them down, use that impact bonus, stagger them quickly, and if you stagger a kite, 2 earshots is gonna trigger terminal.
Well, speaking of kites, we got Core with a PFAU option. We've got the Alula BP20C option with the Noct Core. Gives you the
20C is an interesting choice because I think 6. So you get 6 quick boosts.
You 7 might redline you.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing the 20C. I've definitely seen him use the Coral variant before, NGI. This is going to be a very underweight bot between the Kazwar head, the Noct Core, Basho arms, so he's going to be very fast with that Alula booster.
Probably low stability. It's probably just eclipsing 1500, if not low 1400.
The Kazwar's got the second highest stability head.
It's good.
So
he's
good. Probably around 1570 is my guess.
I don't think it'd be 1570 with that because what I'm using right now with the Alba and the VP44D is 1575.
So it's got more. Yeah, it's got more stability. I think it's the exact same because it's got. I think the Caswar is 2 more stability than the VP44, and the Not Core is 2
Oh,
less.
you're right. It's exactly the same.
All right, so then we got Fox also running a missile rat. Got 4 different types of missiles. Nice variety there, and using the full Alba set, which is fantastic looking. And
then
once again, will be pretty light, pretty quick.
I missed Ortarius. I'm going to guess he's using his double Zims. And then
I'm guessing 2 Zims.
Yes, Alwa 19 using, I believe, a Harris explosive thrower, a split missile, and can't remember off the top of my head.
The charged Harrison 3s can be very effective. You know, you've got so many beeps going on. It's easy for someone to just load up a charge behind you and pretty much get that insta-stagger. And if you can time that with some missiles and explosive thrower, you can do a lot of damage.
Absolutely.
Oh, and we got Josh also rocking the Rebula Lamb. Once again, we got a lot of support options for the Frighteners, a lot of mobility. We'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, the good old Zim LCS. Just a lot of stagger, a lot of damage output. Hard to argue with. Probably P10 booster again.
Yep. Pan over to 3.
Oh, we also got Fox with the Oscillator, which can be a lot of trouble in 3s, because once again, if someone's behind you, getting the charge out, there's not a ton you can do. Nice job by Kai dodging it. Let's see if he's about to get some stagger, and here comes the rear shots. And there is the terminal triggered. Kai getting right out of there.
Early advantage to Frighteners. We're at 2 all 2.
Yep.
Sorry,
but Josh is almost popped, and he's got the point bonus. So let's see if they can take him out quickly. Try to stem the tide.
Very doable. All of Brutal Lag is back in at full health.
Yep. But no one seems to know where Josh is. He's just behind everyone.
Good turnaround, though. They've got Kai on terminal.
Yep. Almost got Core nailed down, but once again, that super lightweight is just hard.
Oh my gosh.
Stagger them.
Josh wasn't on terminal. What the heck?
Nope.
I thought he was done.
No, but they cleaned up the terminal quickly. So we'll see if they can make a bit of a comeback here. Really tight game.
I think that's somewhat to Frighteners' advantage, though. Getting both of them back in. Core doing a good job.
Yeah, they should have tried to nail Core down quickly. But once again, it's tough with that super lightweight. That knock legs a little booster, as you know, is not an easy target.
No, it's not. It's a lot of fun, though. Core again doing a great job maintaining distance from the fight.
Really good job focusing down Ortarius there. Despite all of his AP and armor, got taken out quickly.
Western Major Ones tournament we had, Core won as a missile rat. Very, very similar build to this in concept, however you use the Burzel. So he has a ton of experience with this kind of play.
Frighteners stretching out a bit, but they're all low on AP.
One thing I noticed Bully Squad do as well, they did a fantastic job of keeping their AP relative to each other similar. So when one would go down, the others would go down quickly, allowing them all to get back into the fight.
We're seeing a good job of that. That's a great thing, because when you can generate 3-on-2s, 3-on-1s, it's pretty hard to recover. Yep, once again, they're all, we had one confirm, second confirm. Now Core is going to just probably buy some time, or even maybe just sacrifice himself so they can all come back.
I think he just ate it so they all came back. Because now we're effectively at a reset. We've got Artorias at half health relative to it with a 200-point
But the Frighteners got a 2-kill lead, so... And, with a minute and a half left, they can just hang out, force the lag squad to come to them.
one thing we know about
one thing
Koch
that
is-
Lag Squad's not doing as good a job of, they're getting staggers and only one person's capitalizing on the stagger. Whereas you can see with the Frighteners, if someone's staggered, someone else is also punishing. And once again,
And
that's, Lag Squad's a relatively new team, and that's just from time playing together, knowing where people are, being on the comms.
Yeah, individually they're all fantastic. I mean, were I to go into a team's tournament, I wouldn't know my left from my right. I'd be all over the place. But I think as we see these events continue, we'll see a lot of growth from these newer teams.
And it's one of the nice things about having these kind of bi-weekly events is the nice low-stakes environment to test things out, get experience, and know that you're going to be going against a bunch of pretty competitive builds.
Mm-hmm.
That ranked singles is great for practicing.
So here's an interesting thing. There was zero way for that to end in Lag Squad's favor, or Brutal Lag's favor. I'm combining team names now. Wow. I didn't look through the rules prior to this event. Do we completely redo the match, or can there be an agreement that would have gone to Frighteners? Because I don't think a 400-point deficit.
I think disconnects. Yeah, in 30 seconds with terminal, it'd be tough to. I think for disconnects is a case-by-case basis. Yeah, case-by-case basis.
Based off that point differential, it would not have been possible to overcome an almost 500-point deficit in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Hit the button, see what happened.
Oh, yep. Josh said they'll restart.
Oh, so we're replaying the whole round?
Or I think just replay the second match.
Okay. Are you making the new room?
Okay, Lag, they're gonna give Frighteners the point.
Okay. That's probably for the best. I hopped in Josh's room.
Oh, it's back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was good sportsmanship by Rotarius' team.
Yeah, there's all guys I've played with, all great guys, very solid players, very good singles players that I think are trying to stretch their legs in threes, which is fun to see. I know I didn't touch threes for I think the first 4 months of the game.
I've never touched threes. I've played. I've played with a few of the people here. I've played with.
Yeah, you played with. Yeah. Yeah, weren't you a Frighteners member for a little bit?
Oh, I still am. I just don't play the game very much.
And the lobby is not letting me join. See if third tries the charm.
If it doesn't,
I'm in.
We'll just. Okay, perfect. Let's see what more. I'm interested in All in 19's build. It's got the mid-range FCS, a Flugel booster.
Flugel's a booster we're starting to see more of, especially in those mid-weights. That if you're around that 75, 80K, it's got a nice balance of vertical thrust, solid quick boost, and he's got the Walter Blade on there. So it's got the second best melee thrust in the game if he's trying to use that as a quick punish.
I think the Hokushi is a really interesting choice. His supply efficiency's got to be through the roof.
Yeah, especially using the PO5 instead of like the Walter FCS or something drainier. And yeah, I think the Hokushi gets kind of a bit of a bad rap. That it's
because when it redlines, it's difficult to deal with. But if you can avoid redlining, you can get amazing supply efficiency, decent recovery, and it's light.
Yeah,
a lot of anti-addicts.
like myself,
Speaking for
we
yourself.
can switch. Santai addicts like me, I can switch to Hokushi and be okay with it. So it's a good option.
I normally use the 20C, which, because it has very forgiving on the red line, that, in about 2 seconds, you're getting almost half your bar back.
Oh yeah. It's just, man, I need my Santai. I'm greedy. I'm super greedy.
Well, no, and as a rush down, you need that capacity to close distance.
You can do it with Hokushi with a little bit of finesse, but man, it's it's Santai is something else.
Yeah, personally, the coral generators or something has never quite clicked with me.
Same.
Just don't like the couple seconds of only having to jump to evade.
I'm always impressed by how well people are able to utilize it. I think it's cool to see this new Lamb variant with double Rebula that utilizes the Coral Gen, because I couldn't get over Untebex's
Nax.
the movement. It was crazy.
Especially on Xylem, just weaving through the buildings.
Yeah, I have a personal bias against lambs and singles. I think a lot of people do. It is a very high skill ceiling build. It's just once you reach that ceiling, it's quite dominant. But it's hard to get there. However, seeing the lamb move in threes, you realize what a dynamic platform it is. And it really does have all these amazing movement options that, unfortunately, in singles, we usually just see triple kick up and then hover for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I hover for 50 seconds, try to get down and rinse and repeat. Pop pulse armor to